In the next section of tutorials, I'm going to show you some options for drawing and painting digitally that don't involve drawing with the brush tools. There are countless ways, of course, to create shapes digitally, but the options I'll show you are some of the main ways that you can select, edit, and create pixels. First up is the pen tool. This tool is extremely versatile and useful, and it works best for drawing complex shapes. For example, it's great for drawing smooth, even curves, which is something I really can't do freehand with a brush. First of all, I'm going to create a new blank canvas. Now the pen tool is located here on my tools palette, and if you click and hold down on the icon, you'll see the submenu of options. So there's the regular pen tool, the freeform pen, and various editing options. I'm going to show you how to work with the regular pen tool. First thing to notice, once you've selected it, is that up here in the properties you can see that it's set to shape. And here you can see that the fill is set to orange and the stroke to none. Now you can change the colour of the fill by clicking either on this option or on this colour swatch down here. To create a shape, just click on your canvas and that will create an anchor point. You'll see the colour fill beginning to emerge as you create more anchor points. Then, if you want to create a curve, simply click and drag to reveal these handles. As you drag the handles out, you can determine how big or small you want the curve to be. You also have the option to break the curve in the middle and have a straight line following the curve. So to do that, you just need to hold down Alt on Windows or Option on a Mac and click back onto the last anchor point that you just made. Then you can create the next point independently of the initial curve. Once you get to the end of a shape that you're drawing, this small circle pops up, and this indicates that this is the point where you can close the path completely. Usually when working with the pen tool, unless I'm tracing something exactly, the shape is never really perfect straight off the bat. More often than not, I'll need to go back in and edit these anchor points, move them around and try to get the shape exactly right. So I'm going to show you how to add and delete anchor points in the next tutorial. But before I finish up here, I want to show you one very handy way that you can use the pen tool to create smooth, even lines. Select the pen again, but this time, instead of setting it to shape, set it to path. Then just click around the canvas using the handles to create smooth curves and straight lines. All you need to do to convert this path to a line is right-click anywhere along the path, and from this drop-down menu, select Stroke Path. This little box pops up and click OK. Now if you don't like the look of the line that you just made, you can always undo and change your brush. Switch it back to the brush tool, select a different brush, and then switch back to the pen and choose the same option as before. Each brush is going to give you a different effect, but it's a very nice way to draw precise lines with the brush tool.